This is the M3, a micro mini message to encourage, to inspire, and to ponder. Hey, I hope you're having a great week. Thank you for watching and listening to the M3. By the time this video comes out, there's supposed to be a lot of snow on the ground, so I hope you've been able to stay warm, stay safe, and got the snow shoveled off your driveway. This week we begin the season of Advent around hope. And Advent literally means coming, but it's also not only it's the coming of the Messiah, but it's also a season of waiting. And we go through this ritual and we do these practices of Advent because they remind us that we are presently in a season of waiting and longing for the kingdom of God to become. We know with certainty that what Jesus has done, that by his life and by his death and by his resurrection, he has established and reconciled humanity with ourselves. He's reconciled humanity with one another. He's established the reconciliation between us and creation, between us and God. And he has defeated death by his resurrection. And he has given us new life and a promise in that. And it is certain, it is already, and it is not yet. We wait and we long for the second coming of Christ, when death will finally be defeated, when evil will finally be eradicated, and God's full establishment of his kingdom. And just as Israel waited and longed for the coming of the Messiah, and they waited really beyond the point of hope, when it seemed at the darkest moment, when it was least likely that God was going to come, God began this journey in Luke, we're told, working with a couple named Zechariah and Elizabeth. A couple well beyond the years of having children, and yet God worked with them to bring a son named John who would proclaim and lead the way for the Messiah to come. God often works, and he does work through ordinary and regular people and regular means to bring about and to do the miraculous. This is a season of waiting and hope, where we look with hope for the kingdom of God to come. We look for God to do the miraculous in the ordinary. We look and we declare with certainty the hope of Jesus Christ, that death has been defeated, that he has reconciled us to God, to each other, to creation, to ourselves, that he has made the way, he has paid that penalty and established that kingdom. And so we look and we declare with hope those things that maybe seem as though they are not, as though they are. Have a great week. Hope to see you this Sunday as we continue our journey together of Advent, and longing and looking to see God at work and where he's going to use the ordinary to accomplish the miraculous. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Thank you for listening to this week's M3. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe on your favorite podcast player. You might also enjoy our blog, The Milk Can, online at jumpingjersey.org. Have a great week.